Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with a Tuesday morning video. So today I really want to just talk about just a big earnings week in general. The largest of the large cap companies, especially in the S&P 500, are all reporting this week, starting today after the bell. So just want to give you my thoughts on every stock that is reporting today and give you my thoughts on basically how I think the week and the rest of the year is going to work out, in my opinion. So Meta obviously reports this week. I believe it's Wednesday or Thursday after the bell they report, so in a day or so. I think this stock is so beat down, it's so tossed away. It has a forward P of like 11, which is insane. It should be trading at anywhere from like a 20 to a 25 to a 35, in my opinion. So this stock is super beat down. I was buying the stock in 2019 when it was around $190, $200 a share, and it is, well below that right now. So in the valuation I had it in 2019, buying at 190, 200 a share, still hold those shares right now to this day. But I think really, once people understand the metaverse a little more, AR, they still have all their social media platforms and stuff like that, and advertisers, when everything gets a little more certain, things are going to roll back into Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff. So I just think it's super oversold right now. It wouldn't surprise me if they beat expectations and beat revenue in the next coming days and the stock pops up a little bit. And then from there, we kind of found the bottom in Meta. That's my opinion. So I've been buying the stock super aggressively, this and Shopify. Meta is one of the best balance sheets in the world. So it kind of, in a recessionary environment or a recessionary time, their balance sheet makes you good feel buying, especially if you believe in the metaverse. And Zuckerberg's a very smart guy, and he's proven it over and over again. He knows what to do to make a successful company and pivot. So that's my opinion. So that reports this week. Apple, this is one I owned since 2018 or 2019. I sold at the beginning of 2022 in January, February. I sold at like 170, 178. So I sold way up there because I saw just a lot of, Apple's was priced to perfection for the past couple of years. Stimulus, COVID, all that stuff. People were buying new iPhones, iWatches, iPads, you name it. So I saw that stimulus was done. Economy's probably going to slow down. I didn't think inflation was going to get this high for this long, but I think Tim Cook, in the last earnings call in Q2, he did hint, he's like, I don't want to do guidance. I'm not sure how the sales are going to be in the fall. If you look at the sales in Apple right now, I don't think they're going to be as strong as what people think. I still personally think they're priced to perfection, so I could see this stock going down after earnings, and that's going to pull everything down because Apple is the largest company in public company in the world. So I could see this one going down. I could also see them somehow pulling a rabbit out of a hat and somehow beating. Apple's kind of a wild card, but I have no interest in getting back in this stock right now. Put it that way. So if it goes below sub 100, I'd be interested, but that's got a ways to go to go down. So this is a stock that is very important for the earnings week. I do not currently own this stock anymore, and I do think it's probably going to go down. So I think Meta's going to go up, Apple's going to go down. Microsoft, I could see the stock going up. It's up or down. This is an up or down one also. So the reason I say this is because it's kind of a fleet of safety stock. It's a value play. They pay dividends, so it's a fleet of safety. However, I don't think their sales are going to be just similar to Apple. Everyone was piling money in there, everyone was hiding in there. I don't think they're going to be their earnings is going to be as good as what people expected. So that one will probably go down too. But that's a big stock for this week. Google is one of the best balance sheets in the world, also just like Meta and Apple and all four of these guys have great balance sheets, but. I do think Google's going to go up. Google got really oversold off because of, they think advertisers aren't going to spend any money and stuff like that. So I do think Google is going to go up this week. And, if we get 3 or 4 of these that beat or go green after earnings, that's going to change the sentiment in the market, in my opinion. So we got to get through, obviously, the mid-elections and stuff like that. But if the big guys, because like the banks and the credit card companies, they all reported great. And travel, they all reported great last week. Obviously, Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan was trying to scare the market, saying we got 20 more down, but then his stock pops 25% in a week after he says that. Makes no sense. I mean, I have my conspiracy theories on why he does that, because he wants all retail to capitulate, get out, and he wants to buy at the bottom, and then you say, oh, well, I told you, I was wrong, or something like that. I don't know. That's my opinion. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do own JP Morgan, and I didn't buy what he said, and actually bought more the day he said that. So, and it's gone pretty well for me. I was buying at $100, $105. I believe it's at like 120 plus right now. So no intention on selling JP Morgan. Great dividend stock, best bank in America, well-ran company. So anyways, it's just kind of ironic how Wall Street says stuff like that. We are oversold, in my opinion. The market pulled down double digits, like the S&P pulled down 15% in the past like month or two. So that is a crazy, even if it is supposed to be at this level, doing anything that quick and that abruptly is too quick, in my opinion. So I do think we're oversold. I think the S&P should be trading at, my opinion, 4,000 to 4,300. I think that's a fair place for us to trade based on everything going on. Our economy's still really strong. Obviously, other countries are having a lot of issues with currency and recessions and jobs and inflation. We have an issue with inflation too, but our economy is very strong right now. Our balance sheets are very strong. Our consumers are very strong. People are still shopping. So I don't understand why it's so low right now. Like we're pricing in like we're going to go on like a global lockdown or like it just doesn't make sense. The valuations of these companies are too low for what they're doing. So I think that's where we should be with the S&P right now. That's my opinion. I'm going to continue to buy until we get to these levels and then reassess. That's my opinion. So after the November elections, it is the end of the first week of November or the beginning of the second week of November. I don't know how it lays. I think it's like between like the 8th and 12th or something like that. So November 14th is the beginning of a new week, and there's 7 weeks left in the year. I think the S&P, if you just do week over week over week over week, I think we're going to rally 7 of 7 weeks to the end of the year. I really think so, especially if 3 or 4 of these guys have positive earnings. It's going to really set the expectation set up. It's going to get set up really well if we have a strong consumer, good credit lines with the bank. The banks feel good. They have all their safety nets in place and stuff like that. It's just set up so well to have that type of thing, because after mid-elections, historically, the S&P rallies in the 3, 6, and 9 months. It's like I think dating back like 1950. Every single time a mid-elections happened minus 1 year, I think it was 2002, the market has been green 3, 6, 9 months after the mid-elections. And we're so beat down right now. We're oversold. We're just set up so well for a rally like that, in my opinion. So after November 14th, I think we're going to go 7 for 7 to the end of the year as far as like green weeks. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. What I'm going to do is I'm still cashing up right now. I went really heavy in September and the first week or two of October. I was buying like crazy. I was really buying a lot of Shopify. I was really buying a lot of Meta. Those were really the two I was focusing on because I feel like they have the best risk reward opportunity in different ways. Shopify has to get to profitability. I think they will. I'm in the wholesale business, so I see how many of my customers use Shopify and how much they love it and how they adapt and how fast they are and the level of service Shopify offers. So I love that stock. I think that's going to be a disruptive business model in the future, especially for mid and small size businesses. Meta, obviously it's so beat down, Ford P's 11, like I said. People are writing them off. People are thinking they're going too hard in metaverse. There's just no way this massive company is just going to die when Zuckerberg's in his mid-30s and hungry as ever to succeed and start something new. It's just not going to happen. He won't fail. So I think those are the two best risk reward right now, in my opinion. So I'm continuing to build them out. I haven't bought them this week, but I did buy them in the beginning of October and middle of October. So I need to do a better job posting videos when I buy things. But yeah, I have been buying those two stocks. So yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys subscribe for more. Till tomorrow, peace.